I just finished my first year of teaching, and here are 6 life lessons that I've learned along the way. What you put in is what you get out. I quickly learned that going into my classroom with students, every day they would feed off my energy. So if I went in and I felt calm, peaceful, positive, enthusiastic, they would feed off that and they would give me that same energy back. But if I went in stressed, irritable, then they would just mirror me, and it would be one day that we would all just hate being there for. So what you put in is what you get out, and this is the same for relationships just in daily life. If you're putting in positivity, enthusiasm, optimism into life and into the people around you, then that's what you'll get back in return. I very much believe that this approach to life is the best way. Obviously you're going to have your bad days, but again, I really want to put in positive energy into the people around me and into my life, and overall that will just make me feel better. Number 2, things outside of work are going to have to give at some point. I went into my first year teaching, training for a marathon, and basically just thinking, yeah, I can do it all. I'm young, teaching isn't so bad. I can also do my training. I can also train for a marathon. It's going to be fine. But I quickly realized how exhausting it was going to be. And it's okay to not do it all. And in fact, you won't be able to do it all. So understanding how demanding teaching is as a job, I realised that I was going to have to lower my expectations for what can be achieved after school on a weekday. So giving myself the weekends to do big jobs like cleaning, doing the food shop, and then also my training schedule, just being kinder to myself, allowing days off when I need it, and maybe having goals that were a little bit more manageable. So now I am not training for a marathon, but instead just trying to keep fit and keep healthy and have a few goals put in along the way that are achievable. It's also okay if I come home from work and decide that I just want to watch TV, because to be honest, sometimes I'm so brain dead I can't even have a conversation with my boyfriend. So it's recognizing how I feel and what I need from the evening to be able to recharge so that I can go into work the next day and feel good. Children notice the little things, and this is something that I think more adults should go back to. When I got my hair done a month ago, the only people that said, "Oh my goodness, your hair looks great," were the children in my class. Nobody else noticed. Nobody in the staff noticed. I had girls that would come up to me and say, "I've noticed that you've had your hair done. It looks really nice." And I thought, gosh, what has happened to adults where they just don't even notice these things or they don't say it? And I really love that. And they also remember small things about you. They remember details about what you've told them, events that you've got coming up, things that you did on the weekend. They remember these sort of small things, but that kind of showed me I need to be paying more attention as an adult. I need to be complimenting people, remembering the little things, and strengthening those relationships just that children seem to do so effortlessly. This is the honest part, and that is my first year teaching was really difficult. And one of the biggest reasons for that is that we had a management change at my school, and that meant that I felt really unsupported quite a lot of the time. Kind of coming to this realization that I was just going to have to soldier on and get through my training year so that I didn't have to do it again. It was a big reality check, and to be honest, it meant that a lot of things on my personal life were neglected. But it did teach me to lean on the people that I knew were going to be supportive. So I had a great mentor, I had a great tutor, and ultimately it pushed me to explore my options for September. And it's meant that I've landed on a school that I'm really excited to teach at. And I know that not all schools are going to be like the one that I trained in. So the reality of teacher training is it was really, really difficult. I found it really hard. I had some really challenging behaviour in my class, which, to be honest, I thought you're going to have to be able to deal with this. But if you don't learn and you don't get anyone to tell you how to do it, then those aren't skills that just come naturally. So it was leaning on people, the staff that I could go to, asking for their help, and yeah, I think just leaning on those resources meant that I was able to get through it, and I was able to get through those hard times and set myself up for September for success in a school that I'm excited about. Teaching also taught me something about money, and that is to spend my fun money. I needed a life outside of school. I needed to be able to go and recharge and do fun things and have things to look forward to. And yes, I was making barely any money on a training salary, but I made it a priority to take a percentage of my paycheck and put money towards going out, doing fun things with my boyfriend, with my friends, seeing family, buying nice things for myself. As long as I made sure that I was covered in sort of safety nets and essential costs, fun money was such a priority, and that is what got me through. It gave me things to look forward to and ways to recharge that I wouldn't be able to do during the week. And going on to number 6, that life outside of work is pivotal. I needed hobbies, I needed things that I could look forward to and things I could work towards that wasn't just teaching. And yes, it's not going to be a marathon at the moment, which is what I'd hoped would be my outside of work goal, but I can have other fitness goals that aren't as ambitious. I also can work towards personal goals. I started a YouTube channel, which is another thing I'm excited to have working for me outside of teaching, and also just making sure that I'm fostering those relationships, like my boyfriend, my family members, making new friends and actually hanging out with them. These are all really important, and it's meant that I can leave the work at the door and go into my Niamh self, my personal self, go into my normal life and recharge and just forget about work for a bit. And it's so important, and I wish I told myself that at the beginning in September, but I didn't know it then. Looking ahead to September, so I am fully enjoying my summer holidays. You guys will see what I do during my summer holidays. I'm going to be posting a vlog, which is my entire first week and what I get up to. I will be making sure to structure my days so I don't go crazy, but doing things that I enjoy and just kind of getting my life back on track, looking for rental properties. As you know by now, we are going to start renting soon, so I'm going to make it really fun. And then in September, I've got a new school. It's a smaller school than what I'm in right now, and I really like the staff. I've met my class. I'm going to be in year 3, which is ages 6 and 7 for those who don't know the UK school system, and it's going to be really nice. I'm excited. I'm feeling positive for a fresh start, and I'm looking forward to my well-deserved rest. So those are the life lessons that I learned from my first year of teaching. I hope you enjoyed it. If any of these lessons resonated with you, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.